So here we are, the NASCAR Championship race. It's Phoenix. It is going to go for a full 500 miles. Let's talk about it because, well, who's going to be the person to look out for? Let's have a look through previous trends. Let's have a look at the drivers that we've got in it. And yeah, let's make some predictions. Firstly, the drivers. We have 4 drivers who are on even points, which means the best driver wins. Ryan Blaney, defending series champion. Joey Logano, the 2022 champion. And then we have Tyler Reddick in his first Championship 4 appearance. And William Byron, the sole Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsport. Tyler Reddick, just to remind you, drives for 2311 Racing. He's not Joe Gibbs, it's Joe Gibbs affiliated. But it's not the Gibbs team. They missed out after the penalty that took Christopher Bell out after the shenanigans for the closing laps of the race, the Xfinity 500 at Martinsville. So those are our 4 drivers. On the year, they each have 3 wins. Reddick and Byron both have 12 top 5s and 20 top 10s, with only 4 DNFs. Meanwhile, Blaney has 11 top 5s, 17 top 10s with 7 DNFs. And Logano has 6 top 5s, 12 top 10s, and 6 DNFs. In terms of laps led, Reddick has 597, Blaney has 555, Byron 338, and Logano 307. In terms of stage wins, Reddick leads it on 6, with Blaney on 4, Logano and Byron on 2 apiece. For context, the person who's won the most stages this season is Kyle Larson with 12. Our Championship 4 drivers have combined total stage wins of 14. And the thing is, if we want to look at past trends as well, it's very hard to describe what it will mean for the championship. Because this season, we did have a Toyota win in the spring, but it was Christopher Bell, who's not in the playoffs. If we go back to the spring race for the last 2 years, Byron won in Valvoline Chevy, and the Chevy hasn't had that much in the way of updates in terms of its design for the past 12 months. And before that, it was a Ford. It was Chase Briscoe. As Stuart Haas will be winding down their operation, becoming Haas factory team for next season with only 1 car. And in the championship race, whilst it is the fastest of the championship competitors who win the title, last year it wasn't one of the championship 4 that won the race, it was Ross Chastain. Then before that, it was Joey Logano, because it was a trend for, what, I think, was it from the dawn of the playoff era, pretty much, that we ended up seeing whoever wins the championship win the final race. Now, in terms of playoff predictions, don't ask me. Just because my predictions for this round, I got 2 of them right. I got Reddick and I got Blaney. But I also thought Larson and Bell would get through, and I put my prediction as Larson being the champion. So, I don't know. I think Larson was the out-and-out best person in terms of competitiveness across the season. I think Bell was up there as well. Out of the ones that we have left, Reddick's been the most consistent. He's been the most dependable. He's been at the front for the most amount of time. And there are some points where he's gotten unlucky this year. At the same time, it is an even number year for Joey Logano, which seems to be a trend for him. That Ford took a while to warm up, but has come good in the later stage of the season. Like I said, Byron's a past winner here. It's very hard to say who I think is going to win, because me and predicting things in the United States appear to go very wrong sometimes. But I don't know. I think it would be utterly fascinating if Tyler Reddick wins the Cup. Especially given the fact that 2311 might not have their chances next year because of the lawsuit against NASCAR at the moment. I think it would be utterly fascinating to see him take it. At the same time, whilst Penske have won the last 2 titles, the Dark Horse Mustang is different to the Mustang they had the past couple of seasons. Even if it has lived up to its name and been a Dark Horse title contender. I mean, Ford's the team that has 2 cars in the playoffs, and they're both Penske, and they're both Penske's champions. I don't know, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I don't think that it's necessarily going to be the case that the champion wins the race. But I do think if it does go the way of the 45, there are going to be some big questions about the sport as we head into the off-season. I hope to have my review out on Sunday itself. But let me know your thoughts and predictions, like I said, in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.